I want to celebrate some things. We have with us today Dr. Shackelford, and some of you know, and some of you were even in the book he wrote, The Colors of Joy and Happiness. He has done something very special. He has donated books to every single library in the state of California. Give Dr. Shackelford an honor. This is such an honor for our school and for the legacy of peacemaking in the state of California.
The Colors of Love and Peace is our first book. We had an opportunity for our children to create their art projects. And our teacher, Rika Shackelford, she invited her husband to see our art show.
My wife is a teacher at 186 Elementary School. And one day I went to the art show and randomly took picture, and I went to Mrs. Reed and I said, can I take some of these pictures home and take a picture with my good camera?
He saw how wonderfully made the projects were, and he asked me if he could take pictures of the children's art projects.
And soon enough, I found out those that I took picture in the art show really showed the soul of the art show.
He says, I'll take pictures and I'll put it into a book for the kids. So that's how our first book came to be, The Colors of Love and Peace.
Every page has an artwork of a child with a picture of the student and a message for the children in the hospital.
And I told him, I said, if you do the art projects and take pictures of them, I'll write a song. So our first book has a song that I wrote called Colors of Love and Peace.
A smile is universal, our dreams will come true when we make the world with diversity too. Color our world with love, color our lives with peace, bring hope to the world, let hatred cease. Color our world with love, color our lives with peace, bring joy to the world, let happiness increase.
And when we did our launch for the book, we were able to invite Congresswoman Maxine Waters. We gave her copies of the book, and she took it to the White House to share with the president.
What a wonderful day this is. I returned from Washington, D.C. on Saturday, and I want to tell you, I left an environment where we were fighting, we were at each other's throats, and I needed to be here today so that the children could remind me, an adult, that we've got to do better than that. We've got to be about peace and love. Thank you so very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed an inspiring undertaking, and I'm happy that you have asked me to be a part of it. I'm so honored to have been asked to deliver these books to President and First Lady Obama. This book encapsulates what is great, beautiful, and true about children and their capacity to understand, create, and love.
And then for our second book project, we're launching our community service learning projects, where we're teaching our children how to give back, as President Obama asked us to serve. So this is a spirit of service. For the second semester of their curriculum, their Peace First Learning, they're going to learn how to give back to the community, and that's their community service learning project.
I'm working in Miller Children's Hospital, but as I said, as a volunteer. And we have also a group I created, a nonprofit organization. It's called Heartful Children's Foundation, that go with me, and we do art and craft with the kids who have cancer. I feel art is synonymous with skill. That's why we can grade it. That can be learned. But creativity is something we are born with. That's why you cannot grade creativity. My work with the children is most importantly emphasized to be a creative work, not so much an artistic in the sense of skill. Because a child can only move one hand. You cannot ask for that child to do something specific or something we call so quote unquote beautiful. But that child, if you let that child do what he or she wants to do, to express from within, then you see the magic happening.
I was so happy to go to Long Beach Memorial Hospital and do the art projects with the cancer patients. Several of our teachers had an opportunity to go and participate. That was a true feeling of love and just giving back to the community. And that's, we want our children to know how it feels to be a servant.
Mrs. Reed and some other teachers came to the hospital in order to create the book. She worked with different children.
When I sat down with the child to do my art project with her, it was something that I will never forget. It just was so inspirational. Yes. It gave me a true meaning. It gave me the true meaning of what it means to serve and give to others and know that we're all in this together and we can make a difference. Yes. As we take a step forward in peace.
What we do has nothing to do with cancer. It has to create joy, to create fun. And when you have that, then you give them the therapy necessary to fight the cancer. Patient, parents, volunteers, whoever is witnessing it, it's just the joy. When you see a kid joyful running around or doing an artwork, everybody seems to be affected with it. I asked myself, who could be the most representative person in the world today when you talk about peace? So Dalai Lama came to my mind. And I wrote a note, and I made a manuscript, and I wrote a note and sent it to Dharamsala, where his office is in India. I said, I have only one request. Why don't you show the book to His Holiness? And they did. And a week later, I had an email on my computer, and I got the hard copy. It was great. It was I was feeling good for the kids.
The Dalai Lama wrote the foreword for our book, for both books, the first book and our second book. We would like to send a big thank you all the way to India. 1, 2, really loud. Thank you! Excellent.
Well, I saw a star in the sky, and I think Mrs. Reed was holding to that, and that really pulled me toward the school, and also everything started from there. Miller Children's Hospital and 186th Street School are the two wings that I have through which I soar. I go higher up.
So that's how it keeps, flowing and growing, Each of us, we become ambassadors to give to others.
Every time I go to bed and every morning I get up, I'm reminded what I need to do now. That is my mission for as long as I live. So that is the driving force, pull me to the hospital, and also the volunteers, that they go out of their way. Some of them work 2 and 3 jobs. They come and work with the kids.